this took time and effort to put this together, and the only thing you could help me make me feel a lot happier if you just let me know in the comments that you enjoy it or not. That's all I'm asking. If you want to subscribe, that's up to you. I don't care against subscribers. I just want to make videos for entertainment. That's all. So today I'll be discussing what if King Khalifa freaking God Key full story. Some parts may have not voice acting, but I'm sure you could read them. Anyway, let's begin.
何？ えてくれるかい俺の強さをパワー全開限界突破こっから先は神もただポカンさマジかよてんもちもじゃんビャン火柱に溶けるガチだぜぐんを抜きじゃんビャン究極のバトル意味はないさ戦うだけさやがて自我が無になるまで
You may be wondering, how did Goku and Jiren ended up training with the Grand Prix? The Grand Prix both saw their potentials and their history of fights, so he decided to come to them and ask them would they like to train. They both agree, and they were training there for a few months actually, until Caulifla came next. The Grand Prix told them that he has his own hyperbolic timekeeper, and he wants to bring all four of them with him. They all went inside and trained for 2 days equals 2 years. Kale was a bit jealous of Caulifla's Ultra Instinct form and asked the Grand Prix if there's any way for her to get stronger. The Grand Prix said that in Universe 7 Saiyans they have tails, and there's a legend that they have a bigger transformation when they have tails. After 2 years training in the hyperbolic time chamber, everyone goes crazy strong. Maybe almost near the level of the Grand Prix, which the Grand Prix is actually surprised by this, and a little bit nervous too, but he brushes that off. He takes Kale, like he promised, to a place where she could get her own Saiyan tail, and use it to her advantage. After that, the Universe 6 and 7 team prepare to get their own team. Universe 6 team will be Kale, Caulifla, Kappa, Megeta, and Botamo, or Botamo, whatever you want to call it. For Universe 7 team, it will be Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, Android 17, and Broly. Why Broly is coming? Well, after these 2 years in Universe 7 timeline, Goku eventually went to planet Fampa and wanted to train Broly to control his rage. Broly was trained by himself, of course. Goku even takes Broly to Beerus planet and train him there. Broly able to get God Ki and God forms, but he hasn't reached Super Saiyan Blue just yet, because he was lacking too much rage all over him. And yeah. Everyone gets ready for the tournament, and it will be like, same thing like Universe 6 7 tournament, it will be like 1 versus 1, and then all of that, same rules, no cheating, no anything. And this time, the Grand Prix and Senno are watching this time. And they're hoping for a great battle. And the winner will get the Super Dragon Balls. The battle begins with Goku versus Botamo. And that battle plays the same. And this time, the next battle will be interesting. Vegeta versus Kappa. Master versus Student rematch. Kappa shows off Vegeta his new form, Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta is surprised that Kappa is able to reach that form again, and Vegeta shows his other form, going Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. They both battle. They both seems to be equally tied. However, Vegeta says that he has another form, but he doesn't need it against Kappa. So Vegeta knocks out Kappa off the ring. The next battle will be Gohan versus Hit. And this battle is a bit one-sided. Gohan is much stronger, and he's able to learn about Hit's time skip. But Hit also training a little bit, but not too much because he's an assassin and he's too busy doing stuff like that. So Hit has been defeated. Next will be Piccolo versus Vegeta. And Piccolo already knows Vegeta's weakness, and that battle is not even really fair. Now the really big challenge right now that we all guys been waiting for. Today we will show off Kale versus Broly. Broly actually able to master his Super Saiyan form. That's where he go run away. And Kale is surprised that this Saiyan is just like her, or the opposite around. So Kale actually went to her own Super Saiyan form, and they're both just going on at each other, raging each other, fighting each other, but they both can't control the rage. Kale wants to turn off the ties, went to Super Saiyan Blue, and Broly decided went to his new form, Super Saiyan God. And surprisingly, Kale actually had the upper hand, but Broly's getting stronger and stronger as he fights. But same as Kale. Kale decided to show off her new form that she learned from the Supreme Kai, and they're training that from the Grand Prix. She showed off her Saiyan tail and transformed into Super Saiyan 4. Broly's a bit surprised, but he's not going to back down. He attacks Kale, which Kale and both are still, with Kale still have the advantage. Kale decided to try something risky, but she may lose control a bit. She actually stacks Super Saiyan Blue into her Super Saiyan 4 form, and that's a bit mouthful. And the fight is now in Kale's favor. Broly's gaining rage, and he's actually able to finally reach Super Saiyan Blue his own, but it still wasn't enough, which Kale ended up winning the battle. However, they both are going on a rampage. Kale did win the battle, but she didn't knock out Broly out cold, so they're both going to rampage, fighting each other even more. So the Grand Prix actually steps in, chop both of their necks, knocking them out unconscious. Because of the Grand Prix knocking them both out, they're both out of the tournament. Universe 6 are not looking so good, but Caulifla is confident that she could win this thing. Their first fight is her versus Piccolo, and Caulifla easily beats Piccolo. Next is Gohan, and she also beats Gohan with less difficulty. Her third match is Goku. This fight is a little more interesting. They both went Master Ultra Instinct, fighting each other blow after blow. However, Caulifla is actually a bit ahead of Goku since she trained for a very, very long time. And Goku is kind of slacking off after most defeats a little. Goku could use Master Ultra Instinct at will, but same with Caulifla, and Caulifla has a little more power in her. Eventually, Caulifla did beat Goku without relying on fusion. Now this last battle is Vegeta versus Caulifla. Vegeta finally going to show off his new form that he was talking about against Kappa. He said that he doesn't need Ultra Instinct to beat Kakarot. He has a form that's above that, maybe above Master Ultra Instinct. He powers up. His hair turned red, but his eyes are completely gold. He went into Super Saiyan Hyper. Now, in Dragon Ball Dark, if you haven't watched those episodes, I recommend check Dayfloor299's main channel. In a few episodes, Vegeta used Super Saiyan Hyper against Golden Cell, and he's able to demolish him. Well, I don't want to cause too much spoilers, so let's ignore that for now. Caulifla is shocked by Vegeta's new form. Vegeta smirk, saying this battle won't last long, and Vegeta starts pummeling Caulifla. Caulifla desperately tries to get the upper hand, but Vegeta's speed is too fast, his strings are too sharp, and he's just too strong. Caulifla has no way to win, unless she tries to use that form that she briefly used in the hyperbolic time chamber. There's no other way. This may burn her body, but at least she can try. Vegeta is about to finish this off with his new attack called Burning Final Flash. Caulifla quickly transformed into a strange new form that has red symbols all over it. She quickly dispersed Vegeta's attack, rushed at him, punching him in the gut, and sending him flying off the ring. And quickly Caulifla turns back to base, body burning out. Everyone's shocked that she's able to do this. And Goku just smirked, knowing what form that she used. The Grand Princess is pretty happy to see the results, but still, it's not over yet because 17 is next, and Caulifla cannot use Ultra Instinct, so she has to rely on her God forms, Super Saiyan God. And the battle is pretty close, to be honest. But 17 has the advantage with his Infinity Engine and Infinity Stamina. Caulifla, however, still wins after a long strategy battle. Jumbo is pretty happy that he finally gets to win a tournament. But it's not a tournament power, but at least it's something. Beer is just in mind. At least his brother is happy, but still he doesn't show it. He just still is angry and groans a little. The Grand Prix congratulates Universe 6, and he asks him he's gonna use the Super Dragon Balls. However, he can't find them. How is this possible? Did someone took them while they were not looking? There's no way. Xenos guards were guarding it. Who will be that strong enough to steal the Super Dragon Balls? I guess we'll find out later. The Grand Prix tells everyone that he's going to investigate who stole the Super Dragon Balls. He tells everyone that the tournament's over. Unless they find the Super Dragon Balls back, they will give it to Universe 6. For now, everyone should go home. Zeno's pretty happy about the tournament, and everyone else just leaves. Vegeta's pretty angry that he lost quickly, so he's more motivated to train harder. He brings Broly with him, trying to help him to control his rage. As for Vegeta, he wants to achieve something greater than Super Saiyan Hyper. Maybe there's a form above that. Who knows? As for Goku and Caulifla and Kale, they're continuing training with the Grand Prix, with Jiren alongside with them. Jiren is pretty cool about the tournament. Even though he tells Goku that he should probably train more since he lost to Caulifla that easily, since Caulifla was actually holding back against Goku, which Goku agrees. Meanwhile, far away at space, the person who stole the Super Dragon Balls is none other than Heart and Darkness. But we leave that for the next part of the final. I don't know. He made his wish to gather all the Universe C. He grants his wish and give it to Heart, which Heart begot his God Slayer mode. Dark is displeased, but he knows that this power won't be enough to defeat Sano. So he plans to train him, since Darkness is actually pretty powerful than Heart, maybe above, really above. So they agree they'll train for at least one day, since one day will be enough. Meanwhile, on Grand Prix Palace, or Sano's Palace, Jiren, Goku, Kale, and Caulifla continue their training, with Caulifla trying to reach that form that she used on Vegeta. She doesn't know what the name of that form is, but the Grand Priest does. He said this is Army Super Saiyan, which Caulifla is actually surprised by this. The Grand Priest explains that kind of power is for the gods, like Sano. If you actually able to reach its full potential, you could actually surpass the Grand Priest. Well, you will never be reached Sano's level, of course, but at least you could surpass me, the Grand Priest says. Caulifla is even more determined, and Kale's actually getting a little more jealous. And she decided that She remembered that she saw Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue evolution form. Maybe she could try to achieve that and maybe stack it with Super Saiyan 4. As for Goku, he actually wanted to have a similar power like Caulifla's. I mean, he doubt that maybe he can't get Omni Super Saiyan, but maybe he could find something above MUI. Oh, wait. Goku has a better idea. He asks the Grand Priest to take him to the Supreme Kai world, which he allows it. He takes Goku there when he met the old Kai. Goku asks, can he get his potential unlocked? But he wants to do it in his MUI. The old Kai is unsure if this could work, but Goku is determined he will. So while Goku is in his Ultra Instinct Master form, getting his potential unlocked, and once it's finished, he grows crazy strong, actually able to reach the same level as Caulifla's Omni form. Well, only at least barely. At least even with it, not much stronger than it. Meanwhile, Heart, after one day of training, Heart and Darkness decided to went to Universe 6, destroying everything. And to make things short, they blew up Namek. Much to Darkness' please. He used to blow up planets, but he cannot do that anymore since Velma's keep getting in his way. Of course, everyone's alerted by this, which Kaba and Hit have to stop them. But they're absolutely no match, and eventually Darkness actually kills them, much to the shock of the audience that are watching this. Then when Caulifla arrives with Jiren and Goku. They even along with Vegeta and Broly. Jiren seeing Darkness, those red eyes, he is rage. It's the same red eyes that his parents died, including his master. He immediately went to full power and attacked Darkness, which Darkness is actually surprised. This Jiren guy, it's the same kid that he saw. And he can go even more stronger because all the suffering he went through gave him strength, which Darkness actually gets a little bit excited. You haven't felt this excited for a long time. The two clash as the rest of them went to fight Heart, which they're able to hold on their own, and Jiren's actually losing ground, which Vegeta has to come in, help Jiren out to defeat Darkness. Darkness is actually really desperate. He flies through the air, powering up a supernova, getting ready to blow up the planet. No, the entire universe is that powerful enough to destroy it. Jiren and Vegeta powered up their most powerful attacks, and they're able to fire it, destroying the supernova alongside with Darkness. Heart is a bit angry that Darkness is actually being killed this easily, so he decided to use his trump card, the Angel Powers. How did he get this? Well, like I said, there's something little back to it. While Heart and Darkness actually used his Super Dragon Balls, this whole time, Darkness was actually studying the angels. He saw the torment power. He saw it with another partner with him that won't be revealed. And that partner is Selma. Selma uses magic orb to show Darkness about the torment power, so he could learn their fighting styles and their spiritual moves. But it turned out they failed. But at least they create the universe angel power, which Heart used, fusing himself, becoming Angel Heart. Well, he didn't have too much power since he only able to use half of it, but it's still enough. And he began to body everyone there. Nobody stands a chance. That is when Shin arrives. He gives Kale, Caulifla, Goku, and Vegeta the Potara earrings. As soon as that, they both need to fuse. Goku and Vegeta begrudgingly agree. and they become Vegito as Kale and Caulifla became Kefla. And the two both powered up into their power forms, with Kefla going Master Ultra Instinct and Vegeta going to his hyper form. And surprisingly, the two of them able to overpower hard. Well, only for these 2 minutes, because due to the power they're using, there's too much power for the Vegeta to handle, so quickly the form fades away. Much to the shock of everyone. What happened? Did they use too much power? Is Master Ultra Instinct and Hyper Form are just too powerful to use? This is bad. Hart laughs, declaring himself that he is the strongest in the multiverse. But still, he is pretty angry that he's taking this much damage with the Vegeta ratings. And to make things easier for him, he makes sure he blasts the earrings to make sure that they won't be used again by someone else. Who knows? Maybe Jiren and Broly confused. Still, he's not gonna let that happen. Everyone at least try to make their final stance, but to no avail. Heart's just too powerful. The Grand Priestess is tired of watching it and decided to interfere. The Grand Priest stares at Heart, telling him that his evil ways will end. Heart is actually not expecting that the Grand Priest will actually interfere, but okay then. The two battle, which Heart somehow actually has the upper hand. Heart begins to laugh and actually getting more and more used to his angel powers. He's able to increase it more, 50%, 60%, 70%. Daisuke can actually finish away himself, just like Miras in the Moros arc. With his last effort, the Grand Priest went to full power, and he actually break one of Heart's crystal, breaking it, only cracking in it, since Heart's too strong. But at least it lowers Heart's power down, and the same fate as Miras, the Grand Priest fades away from existence. This actually makes Caulifla and Goku angry, but for Caulifla, she's even more angry. She lost her master, and same with Goku, including Jiren and Kale. Before the Grand Priest actually did die, he actually tells his students that he knew that his time will be up soon. The four of them has to take his place. And as she fades away, Caulifla screams in anger and finally able to go past. She went to her form, the army form, and Goku responds. He went to his Master Ultra Instinct form, stacking it with his ultimate form that Gohan has. Heart is actually shocked by this. Goku did use it before, but now he has this rage boost. He increases his power even more. Both Kale and Caulifla attack. No, both Caulifla and Goku attack Heart. Heart is getting destroyed. Once he's in the ground, he actually pleads for mercy, which Goku did show him, but Heart actually attacks him, which Goku catches with one hand and punches Heart in the face. Caulifla came in, telling Heart that he will pay for his sins, and fires her a new attack, which is called the Army Cannon, and Goku fired his own attack called the Super Kamehameha. Both attacks combined into one, killing Heart once and for all, erasing him from existence. After that, everyone is happy, but they're all also sad that the Grand Priest is dead, no longer existing. Senno comes in and actually congratulates everyone, but it turns out that Senno actually brought back the Grand Priest. The Grand Priest came in. Well, he's actually immortal now, like Miras, since he broke the Angel Law. So, the Grand Priest doesn't know what to do. he became immortal now. Zeno said that the Grand Priest could still be an angel. He just gotta train his way there. I mean, it would take 100,000 years, but he can still make it there. The Grand Priest smiles, and he tells all his students that he is proud. Zeno actually asks Caulifla, Kale, Goku, Jin to take the Grand Priest's place, but they refuse. However, Jiren actually takes the offer and becomes Zeno's guard. After that, Caulifla became the strongest in the multiverse, and Goku became the second strongest in the multiverse. Everyone celebrates. All the universe started to celebrate as everyone had their fun. But in Universe 6, Caulifla actually sends something far away. She flies somewhere, and what she sees another person that looks like Frost, and that is Cooler in his ruby form. Cooler says that he came here to tell Caulifla that there will be a future tournament where all the universe will face each other. However, this tournament is not the tournament power, no. This is called the Tournament of Galaxy. Caulifla actually is happy to join it. Cooler asks who wants to spar her. So they fight it out, which they're both somehow equally tied. Cooler is impressed, and he said that he wished that they both luck in the Tournament of Galaxy, and it will start around a few years. Caulifla accepts this, and Cooler flies away, and that is the end of the series. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you're wondering who is Ruby Cooler, well, that what if will come, and that what if universe is called What If Magic Cooler Turned Good. So that will be the next series. Keep a lookout for that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this what if. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.